Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Jen and today I'm doing my first ever cash stuffing. So I've just been so inspired by so many of you on YouTube who use this system and are so successful in it, and I thought I'd just give it a go. Now obviously this is my first video. I've got a vinyl folder here that I'll be using with some envelopes in it today, and some categories as well that I'm hoping will suffice for the meantime until I kind of get more confident with this process and I'm happy that it does work for me. These categories I'll be going through and explaining a little bit about them with you today, but if you can recommend or suggest any other categories, please feel free to comment down below, and also click and subscribe. I don't expect this will go viral, but I certainly enjoy the aesthetics of cash counting and stuffing, so I hope you enjoy this video today. So let's get into it. So today we're going to be cash stuffing $1,060. Now the reason why it is so high this time around is that I've done a little bit of extra overtime. So there is just an extra bit of a buffer, but I don't expect it'll be this much each video that I do moving forward. So we'll start off with this folder, my hologram folder that I bought on eBay, and it did come with these cash envelopes, the zippy ones. I'm not sure I'm really keen on keeping these just because they just really are quite thick with these Ziplocs. If I had the time, I would probably make up my own fancy ones using a laminate machine. But for today and for this video, this is what I have. I just have these stickers that I found at Kmart. Again, not great, but you can read what categories I have, and that's all that really matters. So the first category I have today is boys. Now, my boys, they do get their own allowance, but every now and then there's something that pops up that you just kind of have to dip in to your bank account to use. So I'm hoping just to build up a bit of a buffer just to, prepare for any of those unexpected expenses that might come up. So today, boys is getting 20. So one $20 note. Now I haven't counted all my cash that's laid out here because it is my first video. I'm really nervous, and I feel like that if I try counting it on the camera, I will most likely get it stuffed up. So I will try in the future, I promise, but today I've just laid it out so it's nice and pretty. Now my next category is called Gen. So Gen is really for me. So anything that I want to go and purchase, so clothes, if I have any hair or beauty that I need to do, it will all just go into this one category, Gen. And I will be giving myself $100, and that's two $50 notes. So 50, 100, just making sure those aren't stuck together, just because they do get a bit sticky. And $100. Now the other thing you'll probably notice is that I don't have trackers at this stage. I haven't quite worked out what will be the best system for me. I know a lot of you have the trackers that are included in your cash envelopes. Some of you have them digitally as well. I mean, I do have a spreadsheet on my computer, which I'm quite happy and comfortable to use, but I also like the fact that a lot of you have the trackers that are included in the envelope, so I might look at including that in the next video. But again, if you have any recommendations, please comment down below, or if you do have anyone that you could recommend that has some trackers that I could use or purchase off Etsy, I'd be more than willing to have a look at that as well. So the next category is date, and date will just be getting $10. This is just enough for, I don't know, a bottle of wine or some chockies in a movie or some popcorn. We don't endeavour that we'll be going out anytime soon just because of the pandemic, but it's always nice just to treat ourselves and do something together, my husband and I. So date, $10. Medical, so apart from the fact that we have an absolutely amazing health system here in Australia, And we do also pay for private health insurance as well, which covers us for most things. There are a few extra things that we need to get every day, such as vitamins or that odd medication, and of course Band-Aids. If you've got kids, you know that you go through Band-Aids like there's no tomorrow. So medical will be getting $20. So 20. So the next category is car. Now, this is just car maintenance, car rego, car insurance. I've just bundled it all into one. I know some of you separate them, but for the purpose of me cash stuffing, I just find it a lot easier to have it all in one folder or one envelope. So today car is getting 70. So 150, 120, 50, 70. There's just something so satisfying about holding cash. I don't know what it is. I really enjoy it. Just being able to see it and feel it. There's something visually about it and tactile, having it in your hands. So school. Now school, I will actually be stuffing $200 in there today. And the reason for that is because both my husband and I work and we do have school holidays coming up. So this money will have to go towards care for my two boys. So I have two boys. One is 5, who's in reception, and a 9-year-old who is in year 3. And they will have to have at least 1 week where they're being cared for by a babysitter or have to go to vacation care. So $200 in there today. So that'll be $450. So 51, 152. We go, $200 in there. Oh, that's all bent at the back there. We can't have that. Holidays. I'm hoping to save up for a trip over the Christmas school holidays. So it'll probably be a local one. We have a lot of border closures here in Australia at the moment, and it would just be nice to get away, even if it is just down the road. But again, instead of just using a credit card to pay for everything, I'd just like to start saving to be able to put towards that. So today, holiday, we'll start this envelope off with a $50 note. So again, just checking they're not stuck together. Okay, so furniture. Now I would really like to upgrade some of the furniture that we have. We have some amazing furniture as it is, and everything is functional, but we've had our dining room table for years. It was a hand-me-down from my husband's parent, and it would just be really nice if we could buy our own style. And like I said, it is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But I would just really like to start saving to look at replacing it in the future. So furniture is only getting 10. That's one $10 note. So I have a gifts envelope as well. And now we unfortunately have all of our birthdays seem to fall in the next couple of months around Christmas. So I think we have about 4 before Christmas and about 3 straight after. And I just would like to, again, have something put aside to be able to start purchasing a few gifts for our family members whose birthdays will be coming up. So gifts will be getting 100, so that'll be 2 $50 notes. So 50, 100. Now I'm going to kickstart save off with this $100 note. So when I went to the bank, I did ask for a breakdown of all of these notes, and I don't know, there's just something about a $100 note that I really enjoy, and you don't get to see them very often. So I thought, you know what, let's ask for one as well. And I figured because save is just that, it is for saving, it's not to be used for anything else, I'm going to stick that into there today. Now, the other thing I really enjoy watching is a lot of your cash condensing videos or your bills reducing videos. So I hope to get to the point where I can do this or at least reduce these. I'm not sure I want to have this much cash on hand at all times. So even replacing some of them with those really handy placer cards with the 250, 500, 1000s. But I'm by no means anywhere near that point yet. So Christmas, which is only around the corner. So Christmas will be getting $100. How scary is that? This year has just flown by so quickly. So $100. An emergency will also be getting 100. Now, you're probably wondering why I still have cash remaining on the table. And this is my only folder at this stage. And as I said, I hope to expand on my whole progress with cash stuffing and increase my categories, but that's now stuffed. So I'm going to put that aside for now. The other thing I'm going to be starting is the $5 challenge. So I've just got this glass mason jar, nothing fancy. Lid was already off. So I'm not even going to count this. I've been putting these away for the last few weeks, so it hasn't just been in the last pay. And I'm just going to put them straight into this jar. So tempted to count it, but I don't want to. I'm just going to put this aside, and most likely I'll crack it open just before Christmas again. And depending on how much is in there, I'm hoping it'll pay for some of the Christmas food that we intend to purchase for Christmas lunch. So that's done. Now these notes just here, there's a couple of things that will be going into my purse or wallet. I will be putting in, so I've got 3 compartments. I've just got receipts from the bank there, plus all my cards, but I've got $20 here for diesel, so I'll pop that into there. Got $100 for spend, so that's just my, I guess you would call it fun, incidental spending. So if I want to go and get a coffee, or I want to get a Friday lunch when I'm at work, then that's my play money basically. So that will go into this compartment here. And then $60 for entertainment. So similar to my fun money, the entertainment is for the whole family. So if we want to go out for dinner as a family somewhere, or we want to go to the movies, $60 is what I budget for a fortnight. So that will just go into this section here. Okay, so short, sharp, quick. Hopefully you enjoyed my video today. I do intend to upload quite regularly, and I hope, as I said, that this will evolve. But if you do have any recommendations, or there's anything you'd like to see me do in these videos, please don't be afraid to comment below. And I will see you next time.